We are live with Professor Layton and the Curious Village. So, I've really enjoyed Professor Layton titles before. I've played a lot of them on Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, but I never played Curious Village. So we're going to play it on mobile. Because thankfully, this is one of those games that does not change whether you're playing on mobile or the main console that you initially got it on. Played in English. Alright. Turn the volume down a little bit. There we go. Okay, my name. Let's say we'll go with my regular video game name. Or will let me do this? No, it won't. Okay. Should I actually use my real name? Why not? Well, not enough characters. Okay, that leaves that. So this game it's a puzzle game, really. It's still got a storyline to it, but no voice changer. This is my regular voice. It's a RPG, but you progress with puzzles. So even when you're fighting enemies, instead of a combat system, it's just puzzles. So puzzles, they get increasingly difficult as the game goes on. Let's give it a go. In cutscenes, there's always a fair amount of cutscenes because it's very story-based. So this is one of the earliest entries in this game series.
There! Professor, that's everything packed. Oh, is that all you're bringing with you?
A gentleman must try to travel light where possible, Luke.
Oh, and a gentleman's assistant must be prepared for any eventuality.
Well, you're certainly that. So then, let's get going.
These cutscenes are usually fairly short. They're about 2 to 3 minutes in length, on average, probably. So we just get a little exposition, and then it's mostly going around and solving puzzles. To my dear friend, P.K. Leo.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
The animation style in this game is pretty fun. Kind of more cutesy. But surprisingly, some of the storylines, at least in the other games I've played, they can get kind of deep. A little bit.
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity.
It sounds like, especially from this, that they were playing off Sherlock Holmes, and in later titles, he kind of has like a Sherlock Holmes sort of attitude towards things. But he's never quite as eccentric, he's more of a gentleman.
But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate.
The plot of One Piece, and so many other stories about inheritance. But usually,
Naturally,
these games do have a unique twist on their story.
Immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until it's mentioned in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death.
Hey, Graham. Is that how you say your name, Graham? Well, let me look up. Because that's... Graham? Yeah, Graham. Thank you, Graham. Yeah, it was fun. Oh, I got it. Perfect. Oftentimes it takes me a time or two to pronounce. Glad I got it the first time.
Individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden...
Now I'm playing a
apple
very different sort of game. We'll play again soon. Have a great evening. Yeah, you have a great afternoon. Or morning, you said, so have a great morning. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
The car is quite loud.
Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
Yeah, and hopefully we don't have as much lag next time. That was way more lag than
The first
usual.
step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting. I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Okay, this is
Well, Luke,
just like Sherlock
true
Holmes.
gentleman never refuses the request.
This must have been one of the earliest games.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it.
Because it sounds like a lot of setup.
What's this?
The later games don't have nearly as much of this exposition at the beginning. It jumps right in.
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test.
Oh, there we go. There's the puzzle.
She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
There we go.
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Okay. So the game is going to be a lot of this. But it's fun. They kind of mix it up. My village is on a road that leads to no other village. I look forward to seeing you there. Draw a circle around the right village, and then touch submit. A road that leads to no other village. Okay. So if you look at this one... So pretty simple enough. We'll just go along here. That one. This road does lead to a village, so not that one. Not that one. Now, this one doesn't really count. That's the car. So, it looks like this one. You could kind of almost tell right away that it'd probably be that one. Let's just confirm. Yeah, because it goes around there. No other place there. Yep. There we go.
I think I've got it.
So they kept it pretty simple.
Layton's apprentice, safe
You can see that one pretty much right away. Some games do not start off this simple. Sometimes it's a pretty difficult puzzle.
Our way to the village.
It all depends, because I mean, some can be very visual, some are very, you actually interact with the puzzle a lot more.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't tell myself. A basic puzzle like that is
It's true,
easy enough
that
to
one was
solve.
pretty easy. You could tell right away.
You'd best get
I just confirmed with the drawings,
We've
but
arrived.
just looking at that, they didn't make it too difficult to piece together. It just gives you a feel for what the puzzles are going to be like. Alright. Another cutscene. Ooh, mysterious. Interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Tap an area to investigate. Well, there we go. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Humph! You got a bunch of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. Humph! There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to choose. Humph! So, smart guy, you got an idea which one is the right one? Why, yes. Yes, I do. There's no way to lower the bridge and get access without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Well, okay. So, shape-wise, we want the one that's triangular on top. Yeah, just like, but it's got the block on top where it starts to, there we are. So it's either number 1 or number 3. Let's look real quick. So it is number 3, it looks like. Let's just verify. Pretty sure that's right. But let's...
Luke, here's my answer.
Oh, I didn't mean to select that
I
yet.
suppose I thought wrong.
Try again. Oh, so it... Yep, it brings it down. So these... Usually in later games it has you confirm it more.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
That'll do it. Hold on a second. I'll let it out. Humph. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into San Mister. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guess, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards here. Okay, so now I know to be much more careful with the puzzles, since it's not just confirming, it just goes right ahead. I feel like, if I remember right, in later games you do, like you tap on it, but then you confirm. But that's fine. Yes,
We finally arrived at San Mister. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Haha. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is the perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Try touching that shoe icon in the lower right corner of the screen. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Tap one to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try. Alright, perfect. Let's save up. And save. Do the second save slot. Alright. So we'll call that it for tonight. We'll play again here soon. And a bunch of other games too. So, we do games like this, and PUBG, and Minecraft, Roblox, Octopath Traveler, Super Smash Bros. We've got a lot to come. Thank you for watching, my dear Watsons. Until next time, the game is afoot.